Good morning, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of June the 16th to the 22nd, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all 3 times, utilizing the numerology of the date June the 16th, 2024. So let's dive right in. All right, we are starting off the reading with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a young gentleman. He's very imaginative. He's very creative. And he is trying to bring his imagination into reality. So you see this fish here. The story is that we as observers don't know if this fish is real or is a part of this gentleman's imagination. Because this gentleman's imagination is so heightened and intense, his intuition is quite intense and heightened. He has psychic abilities. He's got clairvoyance. He's got clairaudience, clairsentience, telepathy. He's quite magical. He is in tune with other senses. So that being said, that is why we don't know if this is real or not, because he is trying to manifest this fish into reality. It is coming from his mind and it is manifesting in this cup. And this is an indication, my dear Aries, that we need, I'm saying we because I have 3 planets in Aries. I have the Sun, Mars, and Mercury. So we need to be mindful of how we speak to the external world and to the universe, and how we speak to ourselves within our mind, okay? Because words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. Words carry vibration, they carry frequency into the universe. And this is how the universe mirrors and how we can attract things into our own existence, like the fish here. All right, so we need to be mindful of what kind of frequency we're putting out. Are we coming from a lack mentality? Are we saying that things never work out for me, that I'm the universe is out to get me, as my mother would say all the time? And I'm noticing, I'm going to mention this, I'm really noticing a a divergence in energies and frequencies right now. My mother is there's a dark cloud hanging over her head because she's not bad mouthing her, but she's constantly focusing on things not working out, on negative things, on her pain, on just even the smallest things that you have control over that might be just a little bit of an inconvenience to you. It's the end of the world. And she's crying about things because she's feeling that it's just the universe having a vendetta out for her. This is her mentality, and nothing ever works out. It's always something, always something, always something. Right? And it's really, I talk to her on the phone and I can feel this negative energy, and it's like a cloud following her because she's attracting more of this because this is what she's only focusing on. I even tried to explain to her that you need to try to focus, can you list in the morning, go to the mirror and list 3 things that you're grateful for, but it's too out of her, no, she did this, no. So if you're focusing on this is all you're going to see, this is all you're going to pay attention to, and you're going to be attracting more of it. Mind you, on the other hand, if you are practicing gratitude every day and you are focusing on things and seeing things from a positive mindset, even if things are not working out as planned for you, you can see the good in it and the opportunity in it to make yourself stronger. Or even if you don't have money at the moment and people are asking you to go out, instead of saying, I don't have money right now, or I can't afford something, you can say, I'm currently using my resources for other priorities, right? That's a whole different vibrational frequency, and it's not coming from a lack mentality. Or I choose to spend my money on other things right now, right? Because that way you're saying you're choosing and you're not a product of your external environment. So you want to make sure that what you're putting out is what you want to attract more of. Okay? Because words are spells, and you're very powerful right now, Aries. Okay, this is you. So be mindful of, and your thoughts too, because your thoughts, even though they're not vibrating out into the world, your cells believe what you think. They don't know the difference. And so there's a difference between joking around too, because your vibrational frequency of joyfulness and funny and laughing and stuff. Okay, but you want to be mindful too about joking around, because if you're saying things over and over again, like even to yourself, then your body might start believing it too. So you want to be the inner coach to yourself and not the inner critic. Okay. Yeah, so that's funny. So I never got this before, but I'm just bouncing off of what I was talking about here with vibration and your cells listening to you. So I've never, you see how there's like vibrations coming out of the trumpet here? This is like you and these are your cells. So I'm sorry, like, so they're like, you have the ability to recreate who you want to be with your mind and the thoughts that you tell yourself, and the words that you are vibrating out into the world. You are going through a metamorphosis, Aries. Okay, this is the number 20 card. This is their the major arcana go up till 21. The next card is the world card, and that is the last card of the major arcana before you start again as the Fool at 0. Okay, you start another cycle. This is the major arcana, is a representation of ourselves as the Fool, and as we're going through our epic journey through life, and each card is a different representation of different lessons and chapters in our, not chapters, different lessons and themes that perhaps we might be going through in a certain chapter. And you're almost done a chapter here. Okay, we're almost at the world. You're being called into something, your new life. So you're on the verge of a breakthrough. You're being called by your higher self. You're being called by your higher purpose. And you are manifesting this right now. You are manifesting this into existence. This is you, and this is what you're calling in. Okay. So you are almost at the point of breakthrough, of almost at the point of resurrection. You're almost at the end of a chapter. So just keep going. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this card is something that you might be feeling. I am definitely feeling this energy currently. Like I had mentioned, I don't know if you guys know, but I've started my own business. And when you first start, things are not as you want them to be monetarily, but that is okay because I have a vision and I'm working towards my calling. Okay. And so the money might be a little bit tight right now. So you want to make sure that you are focusing on focusing on your perspective and your energy on a positive outlook, and focusing on how you can change your circumstances and not be the product of your external environment. Okay. You have the ability to control how you react to things. Okay. And this also, like I had mentioned before when I was talking about the Page of Cups, is not being your worst or your own self-critic. Don't call attention to your weaknesses within yourself and to others in your external environment, to your life, people, okay? These people here have leprosy. And back in the day of when leprosy was more predominant in society, people would wear bells around their necks. So they would warn approaching individuals in the community that they had leprosy and to stay away from them. So he's calling attention to his weaknesses here, okay? And this is what you have to strive against, because there's sanctuary inside, okay? And like, I'm going to say, like, when you go on an interview or something like that, or you are working with other people, they don't know what's going on in your head. And you might be even your worst self-critic. People might not even pick up on things that, or that you are critical of yourself on, because, and they might see you as very successful, whereas in your mind you're like, well, I didn't do that right and I didn't do this, but these people don't know it. Keep that to yourself. Any sort of criticization or like not meeting expectations, keep that to yourself, because other people don't see you that way, and you don't want to bring attention to things to yourself where you don't need to, because people don't know where you're at. Okay. This also can keep you, hold you back, okay? So like I was saying before, with the energy that you're putting out there with your words, and it's going to be mirroring back to you. It's going to be attracting back to you what you're putting out. So you see here how he's on crutches and she doesn't have crutches, and she could get to sanctuary. She should get to her new life a lot quicker if he was not holding her back and slowing her down. And you know what can slow you down? Your mind frame and the words that you speak into existence, and the thoughts that you have of yourself and your situation and where you stand in the world, and your relationship to the universe. Because if you're feeling that the universe is out to get you, then you're not going to be able to get ahead in life at all, because you are making yourself seem like you have no control over your own life when you have all the control over your own life. Okay, you have the ability to create this fish out of nothing, so do it. With the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm taking this as the whole reading here now, okay? So the Two of Pentacles is fluctuating finances, but from what I'm gaining here is that finances are they're, because we have this, like you're feeling left out in the cold and perhaps having tight financial situations right now, you're leaving this behind now, okay? You're leaving this behind, and you're almost at a breakthrough here to another chapter. You're almost entering another chapter, and you're leaving your current situation behind because you are manifesting what you want into existence. You're utilizing your words, or you're manifesting your intentions using your vibrational frequency and your positive perspective in life, okay? Because so you're leaving the old behind, and you're able to create this fluctuation in a positive trajectory. This card can also mean juggling too many plates at once. So that this could also be, you might be starting to alleviate some responsibilities. Maybe you're delegating to some people, or maybe that you are just using a schedule or something like that. But this is going, this week, you're not as stressed out, or you don't have as much work perhaps as you did before. Okay, yeah. The Judge, with the Judgment card. So we had the Judgment card, which is the approaching of an end of a cycle here. You're stepping into your true calling, right? And this new chapter is going to be one that is overflowing with abundance, overflowing with creativity, of imagination, and of positive emotions and spiritual enlightenment. This is a gift from the universe. And this new new chapter is in alignment with your heart and your values, okay? And this is like the dove of hope, a lot of freedom, right? So that you're gonna have more freedom, more time. This is your calling, and it's in alignment with your values and your like integrity, okay? So this is not even going to, you're going to feel overflowing with positive emotions here starting this week. So I'm even getting here that you might be getting some news. So pages also are the news bearers of the court cards. So they take messages to other people in the court. And I feel that you're going to be getting some news or indication that is going to put a new spark of life into you, rejuvenate you into moving forward, and that's going to be the catalyst of this new chapter. And then with the with the Five of Pentacles, we have the Tower. Okay, so something coming in for sure that is going to change your whole world upside down. This could be minor, it could be major, but you have the power within you to take the perspective of whether or not you're going to be the product of your environment, or you can control the tower moment yourself to make it work for you. Are you going to be the victim? Or are you going to call attention to your weaknesses, or are you going to call attention to your strengths? What are you going to focus on? You're going to focus on the bad, or what kind of opportunity this tower moment can give to you? Okay. But you're definitely turning something around here. And like, it's all in your perspective. Because some people might, like my mom, she could take anything and make it negative. Whereas you can look at the positive in a situation, and you should. So you see that there are two people here. They're dead, but on the normal Rider-Waite card, this is the after tarot, so this is one moment after the original image. There's one person, this guy, he's jumping out of the tower, and then the other one is like he's being pushed out or he's fallen out. He's waited too long, and he's been a product of his external environment where he took his own life in his own hands to try to save himself, not waiting around for other people that aren't coming to save you. Okay, so there might be a big catalyst moment here. And this is the end of your chapter, right? Even though your old self is dead, you're being risen into something even more magnificent that is going to align with your values and make you feel like you are overflowing with abundance and life force. Okay? Very cool. So let's get an animal oracle card. And we have the humpback whale, singer. Humpback always comes up a lot. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Peaceful, gentle giant, love, singer, teacher, record keeper, power of breath, protection, strength, traveler, telepathy, and tireless. Humpbacks are the record keepers of the world. Whale people can connect to this ancient knowledge, but often do not understand where their knowing comes from. Humpbacks are the peaceful bards of the sea. The males sing long, complex ballads to court the female. They often sing in unison. Their soulful songs are frequencies that release tension and heal the ocean with love. So you see here we have imagery and symbolism of singing and the vibration of their song into the world that makes healing available for others. Okay, so be mindful of your words. Humpback is a great totem for the musician and the composer. Singing is a powerful act that links us to our eternal soul. Music unlocks hidden joy, inner knowing, and healing. So you know too, when you listen to music and it is very peaceful and loving, or it's intense and energetic, they can affect your mood, and it can affect the energy in your house. So this is vibration. Music is vibration. Humpbacks travel long distances using sonar to find their way. Sonar can travel hundreds of miles, and it's like asking a question and then waiting patiently for the answer to come back to you. So sending out your vibration and then it's coming back to you, right? Humpback mothers carefully tend to their newborns. They gently push them to the surface to breathe and teach them the way to live. If humpback is your totem, you have a strong protective forces around you. Your telepathy and knowing are strong, like the Page of Cups. You will navigate a vast ocean of life with grace and sure success. Call upon the humpback to teach you to unlock your many gifts and help you remember your history and place in the world. Are you asking questions and listening to the answers? If life is so noisy that you have lost the sound of your inner sonar, find some silence. And do you need to put the world right once more? Pause, breathe deeply, and return to the water. Aries, if this reading resonated for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You could also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for all the energy that you brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.